With Dundalk head coach Vinny Perth. Vinny, convincing 4-0 win tonight. How pleased are you with that performance?
Yeah, I think it was. It wasn't perfect, to be fair. Waterford are a good side, and they had a lot of the ball, but we knew that before the game, and we set the team up a little bit differently. And it's not necessarily the Dundalk way to let teams have a bit of the ball at times, and we had to do that because of personnel. But at the same time, the players, particularly in the second half, after we made a couple of changes, really lived up to the game plan, and they sort of implemented it quite well. And we took our chances and for a change this year, and we kept another clean sheet. So a lot of positives, and it gives us a good platform to build.
Obviously, had a number of injuries to key first team players from last season, and had to use the number of the new lads getting into the squad. Testament to the squad strength. You wouldn't really have noticed at times tonight. There are so many new players on the pitch. How pleasing was that? Yeah,
no, that was brilliant for us. The staff sat down and we spoke about like that last night after training, and the club has backed us, and they've allowed us go into the market this year and really strengthen. And we've improved. We haven't necessarily improved the numbers, but we've improved the quality in our group. Like Sean Murray, Jordan Flores. These people are real quality. John McKee, we made the change in the right wing position, and Daniel Kelly is really starting to show people what he's made of. So we would have liked to introduce these new players a little bit as time went on. We've had to push Sean in a little bit quicker than we necessarily felt he was ready. But at the same time, look, he struggled this week with injury because of the workload. He's played now 5 matches in a sort of very short period of time. And he'd played 1 match in 5 months before that. So it's a testament to the medical staff, the strength and conditioning coach here, that they have these guys ready. And again, they're only finding their feet in terms of what we do and how we like to play. So it's a brilliant night. Cameron Dummigan coming on and scoring a goal. Yeah. And, he's a real player, and he's someone we're very excited about. But he is one that thankfully we're able and scoring a goal. Yeah. He's a real player, and he's someone we're very excited about. But he is one that thankfully we're able to manage and let him learn how we play before he gets into the team.
Great. And how much confidence of Cameron scoring late at the end, and in particular Dan scoring his first goal for the club, the two of them. Lovely goal from Dan Kelly, lovely team move, and he finished it off well.
Yeah, he's a good finisher, Daniel, and we've a lot of, to be fair to Bray and in particular Bohemians, they really taught Dan how to play League of Ireland. Only just over a year ago, he was playing non-league football, so he's a lot to learn. But we're very confident that there's a real player in him, and I think the full-time training has taken him a while to adjust to that. But goals will give him confidence, and it goes back to tonight is really built on the performance of the back four. They were so good. They dealt with a lot of aerial stuff, a lot of runners down the sides. But our back four, Gannon, Gartland and Massey are the obvious ones, and they've been everything that we've been built on over the last 4 or 5 years. But really impressed with Dan Cleary tonight. He played more games than anyone else at centre half last year, and he's really grown into a proper leader on and off the pitch, and he's someone we have high hopes for.
5 games into the season, unbeaten, same points total as we had last year, and last season ended up okay. Heading to the Brandywell next, tough game awaits. Confident looking ahead to next week?
Yeah, listen, it's a tough place to go. Declan Devine is someone I have a lot of time for. He's a student of Stephen Kenny. No different than myself. I would have worked under Stephen and Declan and done some match reports for them at the time when they were together at Derry. So he seems to really have got that club going again, and they've got back to their identity back. It's going to be a tough game for us. They've got a good result tonight, and we usually respect them. But we had so much focus on tonight over the last couple of days that for once I probably couldn't tell you the Derry team as it sits here tonight. So a lot of work to do over the next couple of days, but we just had to focus everything on tonight. So really looking forward to going up to Derry. It's a great place. The council have built a brilliant stadium for Derry, and we look forward to it.
Great stuff. Look forward to that. Well done tonight.
Well, thank you.